feeling too flash this morning. I don't feel like running today. Just run down and whatnot from the weekend still, but I feel way better now. I've gone for a run. It is Wednesday today. I did an hour and 10 minutes, 12 Ks. So I've been trying to make a decision today on what races I'm going to do. Obviously the CCC is my main race this year, but I've also entered in the Ultra Trail Australia 100k, which I entered before I knew that I got into the CCC. So I'm entered in both. I did the UTA 100 last year. I had a pretty crappy race and I got a bronze buckle. You get a silver one for a sub 14 hour finish, and I know I can get that silver one. I really want to go back and get it. But I think to give myself the best chance of doing well, I have to just focus on one. I think 200Ks might be a bit too much for me. There's a 50K version at UTA. I thought about dropping down and do that, but I did that in 2015 and I had a pretty good race that year, so I'm not really motivated to do the 50K. I'm just going to scrap UTA altogether and focus on the CCC, which is a hard decision because I love the Blue Mountains and UTA is just a incredible atmosphere. It's an awesome race, but I think that's just the way it's going to have to go this year. I can always go back to UTA the year after and try again then. So I think I'm going to go and do the Peaks and Trails 50k, which is in Dunkeld. It's nice and close to home, and it's a couple of months before I head to go to Europe, so that should work out well. That's the plan for now, subject to change. Well, that's another one in the books. It is nearly 6 o'clock and I'm about to go to bed so I can get up really early and get my long run in. Going camping this weekend for Easter and it's really flat there, so I want to get a good long run with some good vert in before I go away for the weekend. It's 4:40, running a little bit late. I switched my alarm off and then fell asleep with the phone still in my hand. The plan was to get 5 hours in. I don't know if I'm going to get all that in before I've got to go to work, so I'm just going to get in as much as I can and get in as much vert as I can. So I'm not really going to be able to film much until the sun comes up, obviously, because it's pitch black, so we'll see you then. Sun's just come up. I'm about an hour and a half in. I got nearly 800 meters of vert up. Just getting some water. It's a nice morning. Alright, 2 hours in. I got just over 1,000 meters of vert up. And I've got to be at work in about an hour and a half, so just going to go hard and try and get 2,000 in before then. Don't have any mountains to train on, so I just rep this one hill that I've got over and over. It's kind of monotonous, but it's better than not having any hills at all. Got 300 meters to go. I got 17 up. Got about half an hour left. Just changed hills back to the one that I started on, and I was hoping to not have to eat a gel, but just starting to feel myself buckle a bit, so strawberry banana.
Get your feet up.
That's it for this one. I'm absolutely cactus again. Long run this morning was good though. I always like to do one like that every so often where I just crunch a vert and forget about the pace or whatever. I just find it's really good for getting strength in the legs, and it just gives me confidence when I'm like late in a race. I know I've got the strength in the legs to get up the last few climbs. Anyways, yeah, rest of the day I went to work, had a bunch of food, feel like I recovered pretty well, legs are feeling quite good, so...